Ian, what's going on? What's going on in DB Labs?
Well, here's the thing. Johnny and I, we work together quite a bit in broadcast and shenaniganery, and we figured it was time to actually take what we do together apart and bring it together under a formalized house of DB Labs, is where all sorts of hardware-based desert bus shenaniganery is going to live from now on. And I think you came to me with the first idea for a project to be housed under that, correct?
Yeah, I just realized how awkward this is.
Yeah, this is extremely awkward, isn't it? Tell you what, why don't you go break it out of the crate, and we'll move forward to the other piece of
that sounds great.
Stuff that we are doing here at DB Labs, which is
in your relation to Muppet Labs. It's in the same sort of wheelhouse.
Exactly. It's where the button's going to live for the time going forward. But before we talk about the button itself, we want to talk about what the button does, and for that, I'd like to turn it on over to Andrew to tell us about the Random Dance Party playlist.
Indeed. Once again, folks, we do have the Random Dance Party playlist back again this year. I have done it once again with the help of Ben over in engineering and Jordan, who you can check out on Dawn Guard this year from 6 a.m. to noon. What we've done with the split shift, with the idea that some people are in person and some people are remote, similar to last year, we're still kind of keeping it as a bit of a tighter list. So again, it's a shorter list, primarily bangers, and there are about, I want to say, 50 brand new songs, which almost all came courtesy of Bengineering. So we will definitely have some
Modown
fun.
Joe says, so lots of ska then.
So lots of ska then, yeah. I appreciate, one of these years we're just going to each cut everything else out in and put our 3 focus genres in. It's going to be like ska for Ben, hyperpop for me, and then K-pop for Jordan, and that's it, nothing else.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Can you make a button that can't be pressed? We'll find out that year.
We'll find out. There is not a public playlist on Spotify yet, but there will probably be by the end of the run. And yes, there is a full song Random Dance Party in there. You will see it noted at the bottom of the screen when it shows up, because the Random Dance Party button is true random. It can show up on any shift. It can show up at any time. So, I think that's everything about the playlist.
Okay. Should we get into some chat about the hardware itself?
Please. Why don't you talk about the hardware?
All right. Well, I had some notes there about that I'd like to bring up there, but hopefully they'll show up in a second. In the meantime, yes, there we go. So, I wanted to point out that we're still in the middle of a galactic pandemic, and last year's button, while I thought to myself it needs to be touched for it to be a button, there was a lot of feedback that there was too much touching that was going on. So we wanted to make some changes to make things a little bit more touchless, a little bit more hygienic. Unfortunately, we are also in the middle of a galactic chip shortage. Just supply chains everywhere are just completely messed up. So we reached out to a few different people to see who we could contact that could help us out with our problems. We reached out to the Mentat Guild. And while they're fully wireless, unfortunately they don't support HTTPS. It's something to do with the incompatibility with the OCB. The Tulaxu just kept asking if we, quote, needed another beej yet, which I found extremely confusing and actually a little bit rude. So we went with what was available, and we reached out to a representative from the Bene Gesserit Guild. So if you can come on in, Reverend Mother.
Can you believe the Spacing Guild tacks on a 15% gratuity these days? On a ride share?
Oh my god. So,
you see this? Put your right hand in the box.
Alright.
I hold at your throat a Gom Jabbar. This one's a nut picker. It kills only Bofa.
Bofa what?
Never mind. Your awareness may make you able to control your instincts, for your instinct will be to remove your hand from the box.
Okay, I must not fear.
First you will feel the rhythm. The rhythm begins pumping. Beat upon beat upon beat.
Fear. I must allow the fear to pass through me, and only I will remain.
Stop! No other fundraiser has endured this much. When an animal is faced with a speed pop caramel dancing remix, they will gnaw their own leg off to escape. You may remove your hand now, Desert Bus, and celebrate.
Carrot, carrot milk, carrot milk, carrot milk. Carrot,
Strong
carrot milk,
start.
carrot milk, carrot milk. Carrot, carrot milk, 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 carrot milk, carrot milk.
So that went well.
Right. Okay.
There you go.
Thank
Have
you,
fun.
Reverend Mother. We'll have to see what's caused that later. Cool. Cool.
Well, we found out what was in the box, and it was carrots and milk.
Huh.
The box did contain pain.
Right. Right. So that was horrifying.
Yeah, you're not done yet.
No.
No.
What else? What other terrors have you created in DB Labs?
Well, here's the problem: is that we have a hybrid show this year, and that means that we still want to have guests, but we want the guests to be able to interact with us in a real, physical manner. And so, for that reason, we've put together this.
Yes.
It's a robot, mostly. It's got some organic components, as you can see, but importantly enough, we've removed the broadcast bits from this this visual unit here.
the head.
Yes. Yeah, the head was really, the head is where all the problems happen. So we just had to cut that right off, replaced it with some visual broadcasting ability. We've added some microphones so that though people on the other side can hear us, we can hear them, we can see them, importantly, and I believe that the other people on the other side of that can make you do things. Well, we'll find out, I guess, won't we? Regardless, I think this is really going to add to what we can bring to Desert Bus this year and in the future. Thank you so much, everyone, and thank you from Desert Bus Labs to you.
Wow. Terrifying. Thank you.
It's almost lifelike. Ah!
Don't sit on the pain box.
Yeah.